And now I'm excited to introduce the new global president of Magen David Adom, Ambassador Gilad Erdan.
Thank you very much. It's an honor to accept the role of global president supporting the life-saving work of Magen David Adom. Throughout my professional life, I have worked tirelessly to change Israel and the world's treatment of Israel for the better. I love my country, I love my people, and there is nothing more rewarding than fighting for what you love. I can think of no better way to do that than working with the incredible team of over 35,000 staff and volunteers at Magen David Adom. During my time at the United Nations, I used my platform to show the world what life in Israel is truly like, and to explain what those outside of Israel can do to help. At Magen David Adom, I'll be doing the same and making an even more direct impact on the safety and security of my people. If there are any questions, I'm happy to take them now.
Mr. Erdan, this type of work is quite a change from your previous work. Why did MADA feel like the right place for you to continue your legacy?
On the contrary, it's not a change at all. I spent the last 4 years spreading the truth about Israel and its people to help the world understand our unlimited potential if we receive the proper support. I plan to do the very same for Magen David Adom. I will share the truth about this organization and our remarkable volunteers, helping people to understand MADA's vital role in Israeli society and beyond. And the heights we can reach if our friends around the world give us the support we need. Next question, please.
Mr. Ambassador, please, Mr. Ambassador.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Ambassador, could you please expand on Magen David Adom's vital role in Israeli society and beyond, as you called?
My first day on the job, and already people are listening to what I say. Well, this is a good change. Whether we're dealing with a terrorist attack, a barrage of rocket fire, or a full-fledged war, Israel puts its trust in the over 32,000 volunteers and 3,000 staff of Magen David Adom. These are the bravest men and women in our society, facing horrific atrocities for the sake of Am Israel, for all of us, and saving lives every single day. You know, we lost 4 of our most beloved paramedics on October 7th, and more than a dozen in the war since. But that is the risk our volunteers take, because they know how critical their work is. Our volunteers risk their lives so they can save yours, your life. Next question, please.
Mr. Erdan, is Magen David Adom just another emergency response service?
Definitely not. We are the National Emergency Response Service, and Magen David Adom is always ready to respond when medical attention is needed everywhere in the country. You know, from a hiker who's fallen in the Golan Heights to a car crash in Eilat. And we also serve as Israel's national blood service, collecting and processing all the blood needed in Israel. In fact, we've recently partnered with Blood Centers of America to run blood drives throughout the United States to ensure that if Israel ever requires blood from abroad, they will have it, thanks to Magen David Adom. Our facility is also the world's first underground shielded blood bank, protected from rocket, protected from chemical and terrorist attack, ensuring that our citizens and soldiers have access to life-saving blood reserves even in the most devastating circumstances. Furthermore, we are an integral piece of Israel's efforts abroad. When we respond to mass casualty events in such places as Haiti, Nepal, and Thailand, shoulder to shoulder with the IDF, Magen David Adom is essential to the survival of the State of Israel and the safety of its citizens, period. The IDF is charged with protecting the borders. Magen David Adom is charged with protecting the people inside those borders, including wounded soldiers returning from enemy territory. Next question, please.
Mr.
Please, sir.
Thank you. Any emergency response organization would be lucky to have you. Why did you choose Magen David Adom?
As in the case in other countries, there are a number of small emergency response organizations operating within Israel. Magen David Adom is the only national response organization. The other organizations you reference are a fraction of the size. They do not operate as a cohesive unit, and they pick and choose their calls based on proximity, volunteer availability, and any number of factors. We are the only ones mandated to respond to every single call that comes our way. If emergency attention is required, we go. No exceptions.
Every single call? How is that even possible?
Well, it's possible. We have been doing it for nearly 100 years with 200 stations across the country, and as Israel's only organization licensed for emergency medical helicopter operations, we are the only emergency medical service designated as the medical partner of the IDF. Our reach, our size, our fleet, and our equipment simply cannot be matched. We are part and parcel of the military's effort in Israel, in the Gaza envelope, in the north, in Judea and Samaria, and no other organization can say that. We even have our own reserve unit.
Mr. Ambassador, thank you. Mr. Ambassador, many Jews, including donors from abroad, first think of Hatzalah when they think of emergency response. Is Magen David Adom connected to Hatzalah in any way?
Thank you for allowing me to clarify this. Friends, the Hatzalah movement was started in Brooklyn in 1965. Hatzalah is a common name used by independent, localized ambulance service in large Jewish communities. These autonomous Hatzalah divisions exist all over the world. They exist in the United Kingdom, New York, Miami, Toronto, and there are nearly 20 independent Hatzalah organizations throughout Israel. They all do important work and regularly work hand in hand with Magen David Adom in the field. In fact, every Hatzalah paramedic in Israel must be certified by Magen David Adom. And many of the best Hatzalah paramedics volunteer for Magen David Adom as well. Next question, please. Yes, ma'am.
We all know Israel is considered the Jewish state, but more than 25% of the population is not Jewish. Does MADA serve those people in those communities?
Thank you for this important question. Not only does Magen David Adom service all people and communities throughout the country, but we take immense pride of the fact that many of our volunteers are Muslim, are Christian, Druze, and secular. Medical attention, blood transfusions, airlift transportation to a hospital. If anyone in Israel needs emergency assistance, they will get it from Magen David Adom. Simple as that. Next question, please. You in the back, please.
Thank you, Mr. Erdan. So, representing Israel on the global stage is such an important position. Does this new role really compare?
I believe that Magen David Adom is of the utmost importance to the people of Israel. In the horrors of October 7th, there were 18 Israeli babies who were orphaned by terrorists. They were infants, too young for powdered formula, and desperate for food. Thank God Magen David Adom operates Israel's only national breast milk bank and provided the only food these babies could have possibly received in the aftermath. Only Magen David Adom was able to save those 18 precious lives. Is there anything more important than that? Toda rabba to you all for coming. Thank you. We'll talk again soon. Shalom.